2022, a security camera outside a roadside restaurant in Chile caught something truly unusual. The video shows a stray dog wandering near the restaurant at night, but then something unexpected happens. The dog slowly begins to transform, gradually becoming a human. Some neighborhood residents who saw the footage were not surprised, saying that black magic and witchcraft are common in the area. In the video, the black stray dog is seen running towards the center of the frame, and after a few moments, the strange transformation occurs. In a matter of seconds, the dog disappears completely, and a human figure emerges from nowhere. Some have also noted that the human initially appears disoriented, trying to regain his balance. It is disturbing to think that many residents of the city were not surprised by the video, suggesting that shapeshifters may be lurking around. A woman in France has recently witnessed unexplainable events. We have shown her videos numerous times, from entities reproducing her daughter's voice to strange phenomena in rooms. Many of her followers are becoming more and more worried as the disturbing events seem to be intensifying. She no longer has answers and thinks an evil entity has taken up residence in her home. One night, as she was about to fall asleep, the door of her camera began to slam violently. Then the lights came on by themselves, and she bravely explored the hallway.
Loli. Loli. Oui, Loli.
At the beginning of the video, you can see the door of her camera opening and closing without anyone there. The woman. While trying to understand the origin of the mysterious sound, she looks out, and at the end of the corridor, she glimpses a dark figure staring at her motionless. A sudden chill paralyzes her body, and she runs back to her room with her heart in her throat. But when she leans out again to check, the figure is no longer far away, but has advanced a few meters, as if it were approaching without making a noise. With growing terror, she slowly retreats. But before the door closes, the black figure appears again like a sinister shadow and ever closer. In a remote village, tales circulate of a mysterious house. It was once said to be inhabited by a witch feared by all. Even today, those who approach it report strange phenomena, including a strong, pungent smell similar to sulfur, which seems to permeate the air. Many have attempted to uncover the secrets hidden within those walls, but few have emerged unscathed, reporting disturbing experiences. All the people who dared to enter that house reported negative feelings and depression. People who have dared to enter tell of feelings of unease, a sort of discomfort that persists even upon their return. Some reported identity crises, as if something in the house had manipulated their sense of self. Despite the disturbing stories, curiosity continues to push some brave souls to explore the house, in search of the truth. The village lives in the shadow of these legends, with the inhabitants remembering the witch's influence as a dark dream. Today, a foreign ghost hunter has decided to challenge the legends and enter this mysterious house, determined to discover what lies behind those walls. Make yourselves comfortable. This is what happened. Last month, a security camera in Mexico captured something disturbing. A man had installed the camera to monitor construction work on his land, fearing theft of expensive equipment. At 4 in the morning, he received a notification that there was movement near the property. The message read,
"There is movement."
Neighbors had told him that the land was haunted, talking about mysterious shadows wandering around the park, but he never believed it. When he watched the footage again, however, he began to change his mind. A luminous sphere can clearly be seen floating above the field, heading towards his land. The globe stops at the edge of the property, and as it approaches, blurry silhouettes appear, figures that seem to be approaching the house. When the sphere stops, 2 humanoid figures materialize side by side. In the comments, many speak of paranormal activity, while skeptics attribute this phenomenon to a flashlight and poor visibility. The video you are about to watch tells a story that is both fascinating and disturbing. A woman, on a quiet evening like so many others, lived an experience that left an indelible mark on her memory. Without any warning signs, she was faced with an event so shocking that she picked up her camera to try to understand what was happening. What she managed to capture was incredible. At first, everything seemed normal. After a simple dinner like so many others, there was nothing that could have predicted what was about to happen. Yet in a few moments, the serenity of her home was transformed into a theater of fear and confusion. The woman began to hear unusual noises, sounds that shouldn't have been there. Maybe fatigue was playing tricks on her. However, that sense of growing anguish wouldn't dissolve so easily. This experience, recorded almost accidentally, began to torment her, raising the suspicion that she was no longer alone in the house. An invisible presence, perceived only through those small, fleeting details, was beginning to manifest itself. That moment of silence, interrupted only by a noise that seemed to come from the stairs, was the turning point. A sound as simple as it was full of tension. And it is right here that the most disturbing part of his story begins. The woman, literally scared, tries to understand what the origin of those noises is, and the only thing she can say is,
"What's going on?"
Her dog, motionless, also senses something strange. What really paralyzes her with fear, however, are the footsteps that seem to be coming down the stairs, getting closer and closer to her, as if an invisible shadow were following her.